Hi everyone, this is Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop. And this is the first video I'm making after the US election 2020 between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. In my previous two videos that I did in August 2020, which you can look up, I predicted that Joe Biden would win the USA election. In this video, I'm going to talk about the next month up to January 2021, and we're going to see how Donald Trump is going to react. Will he concede? Will there be problems? What will happen? Will he win the election back? Let's have a look.
President Trump remaining defiant and not conceding this race. By all indications today, the president wants to keep fighting all the way to the Supreme Court. Here's ABC's Trevor Ault. Tonight, President Trump refusing to admit defeat. Heading to the golf course again today, where supporters this weekend urged him, don't give up. Across the country, pro-Trump protesters gathering at state capitals, echoing the president's baseless claims that the election was stolen.
I'm going to use my blue sky tarot with keywords. Okay. Now I'm using one hand to hold the camera. So we're going to just shuffle and see. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to pull out, let's start off with 3 cards. 2 and 3. So I've just pulled out 3 random cards. Let's just see what is going to happen from now till January when Joe Biden takes over. So this is work. This is about working hard. Could be the working class as well. And then it shows lots of defeat and upset. So this looks like what's just happened with the election for perhaps Donald Trump and his supporters. So it shows, it could be read, the working class feel disappointed. Okay, this is like defeat. This is also cruelty. If we can look at the card, cruelty, unfair battle, enemy, malicious, nasty. Pretty self-explanatory. I can also say that Donald Trump was working. We could also say that this is his energy. He was working to make America great, and that dream did not happen yet, or he feels disappointed. Okay, this is the president. So this is Donald Trump, the emperor, the king. So it's definitely pointing towards Donald Trump because the emperor is the king. Okay, so it's sort of saying the king was disappointed, he was let down, he lost the battle. It was a nasty battle. Okay, let's see. And it's caused him burden. Okay, he feels like the weight of the world is on his shoulders. And let's pull out one more. And it looks good because it looks like balance will return. So this is a good sign. It's almost like equilibrium return. So this looks kind of angry to me. This looks kind of, these two together look angry, upset, and burdened. But then we suddenly go into the angel of temperance, which is a bit like balancing, calming down. So perhaps he will calm down in the next few weeks or days. So now I'm going to ask the LENORMAND cards. This is the crystal ball LENORMAND deck. I'm going to ask the LENORMAND cards the same question to get a second opinion. So we're going to ask, what will happen, how will Donald Trump react, and what will he do up to January 2021? Okay, let's start with 3. 1, 2, and 3. The key. Okay, the key Keys are good signs. Things are still open, or the ability to open something. The Lily is about peace. So that's another good sign of peace. And then the Book. Book is about knowledge. So this again has a calming effect, actually. So the Lily calms everything down. It's a bit like, can be a bit of sorrow too, because it's a flower we use at funerals, like the end or sorrow, but it is a bit more like calm, peace, healing. And then the Book can represent knowledge, understanding. Could be information, could be hidden information, comes to light, but let's see what happens to that information or knowledge. The Ring. Contracts, this can be legal papers, because it's about books, legal books and contracts. And we have the Tower. It could be read several ways. This could be read as the government. So government, legal bindings, legal knowledge, seems to be calming, and there's the Key. So this does have a calming effect, sort of like the Temperance card in the Tarot. The other way I could read this is a bit like perhaps going back to his marriage and Trump Tower. Could be that vibe as well. And the other way I could read the Tower could be someone who stands alone. In Lenormand, the Tower card often means isolation. It's different to the Tarot Tower. The Tarot one represents explosions and breakdowns. The Lenormand is more about standing alone and authority. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the Tarot and ask if anything else we need to know. So I've gone back to the Tarot cards again. I'm going to ask, will Donald Trump concede, or will there be more battles? So I'm going to start off with 3 cards. 2 and 3. Will he concede? Okay, this is happy people, society, feels let down, again, disappointed. So society is going to feel upset, disappointed, failure, disappointment, pain, suffering, community, community supportive environment. So I think there's going to be unrest in America. Yes, definitely unrest. This is people fighting, possibly fighting in the streets, probably fighting in the streets, violence. Let's go back into 1 and 2. Oops. Violence, okay, yes. Upset, hurt people, loss of property, loss of money. And we have a lot of confusion. This is not good. These cards are not good. So it shows society will have failure, defeat, disappointment, pain. There's going to be struggles, competition. Can be working in a team, but because it's with negative cards, not so good. And we've got here outcast, not welcome, poverty, sickness, and then we have confusion, choices, imagination, up in the air, fantasy. This one is the confusion fantasy card as well, people being unsure of what's real. Okay. So I'm just going to do one more quick reading about America. What's going to happen to America in the next month up till January 2021. Let's see, I'm just going to pull out, these are the Hand of Fate cards. I'm just going to pull out 3. And let's see, Moon. So the Moon, the good side of the Moon could be reflection, intuition. Negative could be a bit loony, like not sure what's real and what's not. But let's see what it's pairing up with. Okay, yeah, this is the lightning bolt. This often means some disruption, and we've got people holding on. So I think there's going to be a lot of moods, a lot of emotions. There's going to be, again, something disruptive hits America. Can be violence, can be sudden outbreaks of, violence or discord. But the anchor card can also mean hope and holding on and being strong. Sometimes the anchor card also means things take a lot of time, similar to the temperance card that we had originally, which means things will take time. So to summarize, I think Donald Trump is actually going to become more calm with his situation, but I think his followers are going to rebel. I think there's going to be violence. So I think Donald Trump is going to calm himself down, perhaps in himself, but his rhetoric will still be pretty, agitating. And I think there's going to be violence in the streets, and I think there's going to be riots as well. Hope I'm wrong. This is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop.